Today on the channel, we're back again with another Popeye unboxing with Sea Hag and Poopdeck Pappy.
The spirit of the warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Popeye Classics unboxing and review, of course, Boss Fight Studios. And today on the channel, we've got Poopdeck Pappy, watch out for him, and we've got the evil Sea Hag. But for all your Sea Hag and Poopdeck Pappy needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save yourself 8%. Got to get the deal out there, and that's what I did. I picked these up from DJC Collectibles, and I'm all in on some Popeye. You guys know that. This is our fourth Popeye unboxing on the channel here. We unboxed all of Series 1. Now we're working our way through Series 2. And these are really fun ancillary collectible pieces for my collection, maybe yours as well. But very, very good line here. And I like that there's, not an abundance of characters, and there's not going to be with Popeye as well. It's kind of one of those sets that you can just have Popeye and olive oil, Popeye, olive oil, Bluto, Popeye and Bluto, just Poopdeck Pappy by himself. You can do whatever you want. You can choose your own collection adventure, and it's kind of fun for some of these smaller collections from time to time. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and I guess we're going to go Sea Hags first, ladies first. Of course, the old Sea Hag. Got to watch out. And a special shout out to good friend of the channel, good musician buddy, Robbie Sea Hag Mangiano. Robbie, the old Sea Hag out there, check out his work. One of the great guitarists, played with tons and tons of bands over the years. But special shout out to the old Sea Hag, to one Sea Hag to another. But there it is, the old Sea Hag on the box, looking only like a Sea Hag could look. Popeye logo down low. You got Sea Hag artwork on the side. Love how it wraps around the packaging. That looks really cool. What is that? Bernard, isn't that her like vulture? With Bernard the Vulture. Good accessory piece there. Looking nice on the side. There it is. A little glamour shot. A little Popeye Classics. Popeye Classics on the back, showing a little accessories. A little cross-sell. Everybody loves a cross-sell. A little glamour shot. And then quite the write-up here, of course, from Popeye's journal. These are always just a treat to read, of course, as I try to get through these. But we're going to try it. Let's see if we can get this done here. A page from Popeye's journal. Of all the artful people, what I've met in me travels, the Sea Hag is the most terrible. She consorts with skeletons and ghosts. What are the only two things I'm scared of? Except an evil spirits. The first time I saw her was when I found her ship, the Black Barnacle, adrift in the ocean. Back when she had a brute called Jabbo helping her, but I licked him up good. Okay? Since then, she's had help from Dor the Caveman and Alice the Goon, but both of them are me friends now. The only companion she's still got is her vulture, Bernard. What I feel sorry for her on account of he can't never bring himself to leave her. Okay, well, the old Sea Hag getting things done. An evil character, the old Sea Hag. Nobody likes the Sea Hag, unless it's Robbie Sea Hag. See you later, goodbye. But let's get old Sea Hag out of the package here. Tons of accessories with her. She's got some weapons. How about that? We're going to pull old Bernard out. Are we all taped in? I think we're taped in on this stuff. Oh, tape. One of the great deterrents of packaging opening. Of course, as we do know. There it is. All right, let's get all this out. There we go. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together like it always does. Pull her out of the package. Looks like she's got... what are we doing here? Come on, Sea Hag. Don't fight me. She's even got a little silica packet here. Great seasoning for steaks. It is grilling season. Throw that on a steak and you're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic. See you later. Goodbye. And we're going to put Sea Hag off to the side as we're going to look at these accessories first. She does got extra hands, so she's got two gripping hands out of the package. Then she's got a hitchhiking hand in case she needs to, steal away some sailors' hearts if she needs to. We've got a thumbs up hand like young Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Give the old ho right there. So we do get that. Then we do get a little of that Shaka Bra hand. She's got one of those. She's been hanging out with Riddle. She's been hanging out down at the islands. Who knows? She's got one of those as well. Looking good. A little bit of a gray skin tone here. A little sickly skin tone for the old Sea Hag. which I guess is on point. She's a little scary beast there. But then we do get 2 accessories. I love this knife. She's threatening Popeye's life. She's threatening anybody's life with this nice knife. Nice blade on it, nice yellow handle. All day long, it's a knife. And you don't see many weapons in this Popeye line. It's usually hamburgers, meat grinders, hats. Now we get weapons. And then we get the old flute. Oh, the flute. The music of the sea, some may say. And I think I just made that up. But it works. It works. But it's a nice little flute here. She probably plays this to trick sailors in, things like that. You know, those flutes are a magical thing, but also possibly an evil thing. Just ask Jethro Tull. He conjured all of his evil together and beat Metallica for the Grammys back in the day. Remember, never forget. Forget. Then we got old Bernard the Vulture, and I don't know if I have a vulture of any kind in my collection, so it could be first time around the sun with a vulture figure here. We do get a little bit of articulation, a little bit of peg action in the arms here for the vulture. I guess the wings, technically, but you can move these around if you need to. Choose your own wing adventure here with the vulture. He does got some claws here, of course, at the bottom, like they usually do. Yellow legs, all that kind of stuff. But you can pin him onto her arm if you need to. Not sure how well he'll stand on there, but you can do that if you need be. You do get head articulation with him. You get side to side at the neck. You get side to side at the head as well. So a lot of articulation for this little guy. At first, he looks like he's just a common accessory, but oh no, there is more. But it's definitely a vulture, one of those creepy looking vultures with a big long neck with a big kink in it. A very scary thing, very scary thing. And speaking of scary things, let's dive into the old Sea Hag, feeling very much like a young olive oil here. But definitely a creepy old woman. And we've all grown up as a kid, there was always that creepy old lady that had the house on the corner or down the street or by the school or something like that. She'd been there forever. Her husband died 20 years ago. And she's, get off my lawn. And she's always out there kind of poking around. She's got cats running all over the place. Everybody had one of those when you were going to school. And you'd walk to the other side of the street because you want to go by her house. She might, yell at you or something like that. There was one on every corner. There really was when I was growing up. You had to kind of know you're weaving in and out between to school and stuff. But this just reminds me of some of those old crabby ladies that I would see. And those old ladies don't do this anymore, but they used to wear like that head thing. Like it was almost like a plastic bag over their hair and stuff, and it would be wrapped down here. Man, old ladies used to love that stuff. And then they'd have like their perm going on, and they'd have their things in. You just don't see that out of old ladies. Old ladies, if you're an old lady watching, you need to step up and do it like old ladies of yesteryear. Yell at them from your porch, things like that. You just don't see that anymore. I think I was the last generation that saw that a little bit, maybe. Who knows? You guys tell me in the comments down below. We do got Sea Hag here looking like one of those ugly Sea Hags, I guess. And it almost, she reminds me of that picture. There's that famous picture. I don't even know what it would be called. I remember seeing it in school. You looked at it one way, it was like an old lady, and then you looked at it like another way, and it could be like a young lady. One of those things that's like an optical illusion or something. She kind of has that old lady look to her here. Got the gray plastic bag over her head wrapped around her neck. Got a little hair poking out the back there. She's all in black. She's ready for Popeye's funeral. She's just planning ahead is what she's doing. She's got the big old shoulders on her. I don't know if she's got big bony shoulders or if she was a tread setter back from the 80s and 90s and has those big pads in there. Not exactly sure, but it definitely is a scary looking lady here. This is one that you can just see yelling at you. I can just see it. And another story time when I was a kid, across the street there was a Catholic school. There was a Catholic elementary across the street from my elementary school. And whenever we had to settle things, man oh man, as kids, and you bust out the old fisticuffs, we'd all go across the street to that Catholic school. And there was kind of a round thing there. And we'd put up our dukes and we'd be fighting and we'd be scrapping and doing all that kind of stuff. Having some gang warfare like it was the WWE and the Attitude Era and the Bariquas and DOA and stuff. You know what I mean. But we'd be fighting it, slugging out down there. And there was an old nun that would come rolling out there, and she would have a ruler. It was just so stereotypical, but she'd have this ruler and she'd be yelling and she'd say, "Get out of here, no fighting," and stuff. And then as things progressed and the fights happened more and more, kids, boys especially, we love to fight. We love to throw down back in the day. She would start calling the cops, and that was no fun. Just let kids settle their differences out there. But oh no, the cops had to come, so we stopped fighting over in that area. So the more you know, kids, the more you know. But anyway, she does have a soft, good skirt on her. It looks really nice. Skirt is not removable. What she got going on here, she's got some quite the legs here. No underwear, no nothing. It's just kind of mechanical nature here, but definitely long, skinny legs on the Sea Hag. Brown, big old feet. I mean, she must wear a size 32. It's just a crazy side. Move over, Shaq. You don't got the biggest foot around anymore. You got big old. Her foot is way bigger than her head, pretty much as big as her torso. But that's kind of her gangly proportions. That makes sense, I guess, with her. No peg holes in the bottom, so she's not going to fit on a stand of any kind. But it's an interesting Sea Hag. I mean, you throw this knife in her hand, and I mean, this just like, this looks like something nightmares are made of. This is third grade Kyle walking to school, like, scared to death. Like, this old lady's got a knife. She's going to gut me right there in her front yard. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But definitely an interesting one. Definitely an evildoer. Definitely the Sea Hag. And definitely one that's going to be hard to stand up. There you go. You just got to get it right. Now we're going to turn our attention to an old favorite with a name that makes me smile every time I say it. And it is old Poopdeck Pappy. Oh, the poop deck, one of my favorite parts of a ship. I'm sure you guys as well. But old Poopdeck Pappy making his appearance here in this line. Hey, we're here for that. Everybody loves a little poop deck talk every once in a while, and that's what we're going to have here. And Poopdeck, of course, Popeye's father. Oh, the more you know, the more you know. But there's old Poopdeck Pappy, looking only like a Poopdeck Pappy could look. I don't know, he looks like an old drunken, like, sailor you'd see in a bar or something like that. There's a lot of stereotypes of these sailors here. Sorry to you common sailors, sailors of this day and age, and they're putting those stereotypes on you from the past here, but looking good over here, Poopdeck Pappy. Everybody loves a beard, especially a big white beard. That's a Poopdeck is rocking for sure. And Poopdeck Pappy comes with his friend, old Pookie Jones. Oh, Pookie Jones, one of the favorite little people of all time, and we'll bust him out as well. There's a little glamour shot there. Of course, you get the wrap around, always looking nice. Artwork, Popeye, Boss Fight, Popeye Classics, 8 and up, of course. On the back, we got the journal. Oh, that should be a tongue twister is what it should be. Cross-sell down below, accessories, and then, of course, a little glamour shot of old Poopdeck Pappy and Pookie Jones. Oh, my gosh, there's too much fun here. Let's see what it says in Popeye's journal. All right. Me pappy is an artful human being, what ran out on me when I was an infant. But I never stopped loving him spite of how terrible he was. And one day I decided to go and find him. Turns out he was living on a place called Barnacle Island. Beautiful this time of year. Let's see here. All by his lonesome, apart from his little shipmate Pookie Jones, what has been a loyal friend to him since forever. Oh, that's a long time. And a whole lot of mermaids, what was keeping him company. Oh, boy. I bring him back to civilization and tried to teach him some manners, like what I got. Only he been alone such a long time, they never stuck for very long. That's why he ain't sophisticated like me. Oh, truer words never been spoken, old Popeye. Oh, Poopdeck Pappy. He could be the jewel, the sleeper hit of this set, in all honesty. Looking good there. See you later, Poopdeck. Now we get the old Poopdeck. Look at that big old anchor. I didn't see that in the package. Look at that anchor. That means business right there. When you drop that anchor, oh, watch out. That ship's not going anywhere. That's for sure. And it spins. It's a dangerous process if you ever seen one of those anchors dropped. I've seen it. I've seen it before. I've seen it happen. All right, let's get this tape out. They're always taped in here. They got that secret tape. You got to watch out for it. The secret tape. The most secret of all tape, really, at the end of the day. Oh, we had another one. Oh, there we go. Oh, Poopdeck Pappy. He's coming out. Can I get everything out? Don't want to lose anything. Come on. What are we doing? Oh, we got more tape on the bottom. Of course, the bane of every collector's existence is the old tape. And this one's really... There we go. There we go. All right, we got one extra head for the old Poopdeck Pappy. There it is. It was a venture. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to business. See you later. Goodbye. And let's look at these extra hands for old Poopdeck himself. Poopdeck's got 2 gripping hands, and he's got 2 fisted hands, just like his boy Popeye. He's ready to throw down if he needs to. 2 fists of fury there. Love this big old anchor. He's going to drop anchor in more ways than one when he gets to Popeye's house. Looking good. How's that? It looks old, rusty, beat up. Of course, these anchors, they've seen some things out in the sea with all the salt and stuff, eroding them and all that. Looking good. Love the chain accessory here. Once again, a perfect accessory you could use with a lot of different stuff. Put this with your G.I. Joes. Have shipwreck with this. Who knows what you could do. But it is a big old anchor. Love this. Love the chain on the end. Just all around really, really good there. Then I guess let's look at old Pookie Jones here. Pookie Jones doing his thing. Just a little guy trying to get by. A little guy with a mighty beard is what he is. No articulation on his arms and legs. Unfortunately, he's just a statue, but you do get some head articulation on him. And that big old Santa Claus beard is really something else. Hat is not removable on him, but he looks like a Popeye character, and looks like a guy that just needs a partner in life, and that's what he did. He signed up with Poopdeck Pappy, and Pookie Jones and him are just off to the 7 seas, hanging out with mermaids, doing things. Now they're dropping anchor. Like I said, more ways than one, especially this skilled guy. Boy, the anchors he drops. But looking good. I like this. The blue and black attack, the white hair, the white hat. Looking good. It's a nice little accessory figure is what we'll call this one. Looking good right there. He's ready to take on that Vulture Bernard if he needs to. But now we get down to old Poopdeck Pappy. Oh, we're doing Poopdeck things now here on the channel. Got 2 heads with him. Of course, you get a very Popeye-like hat. A lot of reuse from the Popeye figures you can imagine here. The old corncob pipe, and it's basically the same as Popeye. So you get the face, one squinting eye on both. This one, he's really sleepy Poopdeck. He's got 2 eyes closed. But you got the big mouth open on the side, no mouth open on this one. The white hair, of course, and the white beard going on. Definitely like an older Popeye, which it should be. It is his dad, after all. Hat is going to be removable, of course. Got white hair underneath there. Looking really good. Got the corncob pipe. All day long, I'm good with this. I'm good with Poopdeck Pappy. And like I said, you gotta get the most out of your molds, and this works because he looks just like Popeye. He's Popeye's dad, so it makes a lot of sense here. He's got the gray and black attack. Got some gold buttons. Got some little rings on the side of his shirt there in red. And then, of course, got those big old Popeye forearms. He didn't go and spend any time in the tattoo shop. He was too busy with the mermaids, apparently. So no tattoos on him here. He does got the big brown shoes. Articulation, of course, going to go all the way around the arms, side to side at the elbows, back and forth at the hands, waist articulation. Big old Poopdeck Pappy splits on the poop deck. You do get single jointed knees, back and forth, side to side, then ankles, side to side. No peg holes on this one, just like Sea Hag. Same articulation on all these figures, as we do know as well. But Poopdeck Pappy, not looking too bad. I like this one. Something about an old man with a beard that's mad at the sea. I'm here for things like this. This is what I like. This is what I hope to be one of these days. When this hair is all white, put on a hat like that, get a corncob pipe, you're going to call me Poopdeck Kyle is what we're going to call me. But of course, we do got Popeye from this very same wave, so you can kind of compare these two, see how they look together. Not too bad. Obviously, a lot of reuse from the parts, but it does work. Like I keep saying here, it definitely does work. And then Sea Hag kind of reminds you of olive oil a little bit. Not a lot of reuse between these two. Actually, no real reuse between these two, but a little bit similar, but a little bit different at the same time. How about that? Pookie Jones and Barnacle, or Bernard. There it is right there. They can hang out together. The fight, the dream fight we all want to see really is Pookie Jones and Bernard. But not bad. Once again, a very fun line, this Popeye line. Really do get a lot of enjoyment. I love the packaging, love the blurb. Really, if we were doing a top 5 blurbs of the year, it would probably be all Popeye stuff because it's just so fun to read. Always makes me laugh, always makes me chuckle. I love that. And then I love the figures as well. A great ancillary collection for me in my collection. But what about your collection? You picking up these Popeye figures? You playing the long game? You passing? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day, and then some. Yes, you know it, and then some. And we got tons and tons of Patreon videos over there. Your best way to support this channel is via the Patreon. You can also support the channel via ProWrestlingTees.com. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Poopdeck Pappy and the mighty Sea Hag, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.